Oh, that's loud. And why are you on the wrong... That's pretty loud. Buenas, Jota. ¿Qué tal? Okay. I exist. This is true. Ahora mismo no hago subbora. Desafortunadamente. Ahora mismo no se puede. Okay.
This is where we wrong the rights.
Okay. Oh, you didn't know I was interested in 100%? I had the record. Congrats on the record. Thank you. Why am I getting Wumpa? I don't need Wumpa. I might need lives, but I will not need Wumpa. Damn it. We getting sub 940 today? No. Dude, throw Cortex, you bitch. Other Crash games? I run, or at least I used to run Crash 2. I've been thinking about, trying to go into, glitch hunting for Crash Tag Team Racing. Damn it. It's kind of rough. This is new. Yeah, me running C2. I know, Dio. I messed it up again. I mean, right now, CTTR is close to sub 10. But it could definitely go Hollow Light, nah. Hollow Knight, nah. Okay, this one might be a little, or this version might be a little tough. Dude, come on. I didn't realize this song was 4 minutes long. What do you mean Cortex still spawns here? Bruh. Sounds like Ratchet and Clank. No. Oh, I still have long jump storage. Right. Why did you spawn early again? I made this to make it easier, not harder. Wait, can I do that? I can. Yeah, I am nowhere near good enough at video games to be able to speedrun Hollow Knight. Am I practicing any percent? Why it... don't tell me it defaulted. It should not have defaulted to any percent. The split should say 100%. Everything should say 100%. When Twinsanity 100%? Right now? Yo, Norman. That's why I'm doing this. YouTube titles any fuck off. Dude, I changed that shit. Come on, Restream. Stop being a dick. It should be 100%. Why did it switch? I took off the default thing. I'm actually kind of mad about that because I'm like, I'm done with any percent. Stop. Why are you doing that? You shouldn't even have a default thing. I deleted the default thing. You do owe me $25. Where do you donate? You should be able to just give me a super chat. And I was actually expecting you not to, I was expecting you to go back on your word. Yeah, you could do that as well. This is basically like the only, Yo, Brando. I'm doing a short stream today because it's late on Sunday. And I have, I have class tomorrow. Come on. Why'd you drop that jump? I have class tomorrow. So I don't want to be up to... Come on. What do I do in that case? Boss 3 jungle? Did it say jungle instead of jingle? Yo, Brando, thanks for another gifted sub. Come on. No way it said jungle, dude. Damn. Think that little of you? Can you blame me? But you stayed true to your word, so I appreciate it. And I don't mean that in a bad way. What I mean by that is that, like, will I stream only on weekends now? I'm trying to decide a stream schedule. Is that sub 103? It is exactly what you think it is. Does Streamlabs work? It should. It doesn't give notifications because I haven't set it up. Oh, this would suck to fail. Did I have any good runs on any percent? I got 942 yesterday. That category is done for a while. Like a while. Unless we find something new. If we find something new, I'm probably hopping back on any percent and just getting the sub 940. And then I'll probably be done for a long while. Anthony decided he wanted to be in there. Yeah. I'm surprised that people don't know I run 100%. I'm I'm a 100% runner. I'm a 100% runner that just happened to try to do a bunch of 80%. Like, you can ask quite a few people, like, I used to be like, I used to be very against doing any percent for twins. But once I started figuring a bunch of stuff out, I started doing it. And then it was all downhill from there. Was Noah, yeah. $30 ILs. I'm pretty confident in my ability to pull this off in Hundo. Nah. Damn it. There we go. Thank you. Okay. So, I know I didn't, like, even answer this because I'm dumb, but, if I do stream on the weekdays, it's probably gonna be early morning. Like, very early morning American time. So, Euro time for sure. But it would be like at 5 a.m. US time. And I can only really stream from like 4 to 8 because then I have to actually start doing stuff. And start getting ready to go to my classes. Since I usually wake up early, it should be okay. I'm dead. I'm not dead. Cool. Man, this movement's scuffed. Nice. Wrong G Pro. Super chatted. What do you mean? Let me see here. Oh, that's what that was. I don't know what ILs are. Or ILS, but yeah, wrong G Pro. But yeah, Undo's the next thing that I'm gonna be working on. Can't even. Yeah, true. He can't even gift sub. Ain't no way. Don't you guys get fucked too in Australia with sub pricing? Isn't it like stupid expensive compared to US? Yeah, I know. I know, Dio. It's okay, it could be my alt account, even though it's not. Yeah, if anybody wants to know, the whole video with the devs came out today. I released it today at 12 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what cycle I'm on. Okay, I didn't die, so it's fine. Can't confirm I'm not rusty, though. I mean, I did do. Yeah. I know. Damn. Now he's just being sassy with it. He's just doing it out of spite. We should be able to get this. After getting this, I'll start runs because I don't have enough time. I'd like to be done. How do you slide through nitros? I have zombie right now. You get zombie in totem. That's why you throw Cortex into the cutscene and jump off the edge. That is not just a mess with Cortex. Alright. Let's do one. Damn it. One of the worst body slams in the game. There we go. I'm gonna relearn the movement here, but not today.
There, to the sea, I tell you.
Our salvation floats upon the briny blue, and we must reach ancient battleshipping quickly before it sets sail. But how? Think, Cortex, think!
Yo, you know what? Gloomy Glacier sounds awesome. Yeah. Nice. Yo, Juan D. What's up? Can't see you. There we go. There we go. It's one. Damn, he's on a spree right now. Won't skip the cutscene? No, no way, no way. It's too risky. It saves 30 seconds, but it's basically unimplementable because of how far into the run it is. Like, it should be very telling that I'm not doing that, but I'm doing Cortex Antagony. I would have no confidence in doing slide skip. Holy shit. How am I doing today? Hungry. Damn it. Is on a streak? Yeah, he's on a big streak. Let me turn this down a little bit. There we go.
Mother?
Yeah, way too risky. Even without zombie, it's too risky. Brody's just giving away cash. What all have I eaten today? I had a microwavable quesadilla. I had a burrito bowl. Just salad. Some meatloaf. Okay. That was bad. Yeah. That's the first time I've missed the yellow gem in a while. I don't usually fail it. If I fail it a second time, then we cope. Still can't believe that the guy who voiced Dingodile in this is Mung Dahl from fucking Chowder. That's still hard for me to believe, dude.
I've never been so humiliated. No amount of treasure can ever begin to compensate.
Treasure, eh? Bonza.
You like the music from Hero's Tale playing? Yeah, I love the music in the game. Oh, that's right, you slide before you get on the ice. Oh, that's how you do that. Dude, I forgot how to do that. And if we don't find, anything new in any percent, then no, I won't be doing anymore. If we don't find anything new in any percent, once I sub 940, that's it. No more Twinsanity percent. I would have no reason to go back to it. Where's the rat at? Still made the cycle. Nice. Why do I have messages? Ah. Feature, thanks for the good luck, Brando, and thanks for the, like, billion, bajillion, subjillion subs. I'm fucking rich, dude. Not actually rich. So you actually turn the camera like this so that way it doesn't get stuck. Because the camera scripts are all broken because you're using zombie. There we go. Brando spoiled us, true. He'll carry. Okay, engine skip time. There we go.
Ah, yummy! Fresh meat for my pot.
Okay. The engine skip highly difficult? It is. You're an atheist of Hundo, these skips look absolutely insane to you? Yeah. Hundo is a very, very different category from any percent. I overcomplicated it? What part? Buenas, Ángel, ¿qué tal? Todo bien, ¿sí? Bien, 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 bien. Is engine skip possible without zombie? Technically. You come. Oh yeah, that. Arista mono? Yeah, the one thing that I privated because of drama. Yo, Ali, what's up? Congrats on record, thank you. Oh, there was a perfectly fine one already being used? I guess so. I mean, the method that I use works perfectly for me. ¿Hace un año? Vale. Pues es que estaba enfermo. Durante esta run. I privated it. Yeah, there was... It's a lot of bullshit. I was really upset with how I was being treated. EOP. But I mean, I think there's better guides. You had an archipelago thing? Yeah, archipelago was really cool. I worked on quite a bit. of stuff, and there were a couple of others too. How come I never fail this when I'm doing it this way? But I tend to fail it when I'm doing other routes. Oh shit, we were! We were supposed to do Donk this week. Fuck. My bad, Dio. Can we do it next week? I gotta think, because, like... I don't think I can. Because my friend's graduation party is soon. Maldito murciélago. Exacto, exacto. I mean, I'm always down to like explain stuff for Sonic Adventure DX. True. Oh yeah, Dio, I have some... Wait, did I tell you the news? I mean, I'm not allowed to, like... Or, it's not that I'm not allowed to, but I don't want to say it public. But I had some other news, and I don't remember if I told you. I did tell you. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm a lot happier running Crash games. I was talking about it, I think, yesterday. You missed the last few minutes of the dev preview? Other news? No, that's the news. It's definitely in the news. I just couldn't remember if I told you or not. It's not that I'm sworn to secrecy, but I am going to keep it secret for myself. And, of course I'm gonna tell my friends. But... Why the hell did I press Y there? It's weird. Like, honestly... I do really like running Twinsanity, but I can't wait to start working on Hero's Tale. Like, I've been listening to a lot of Hero's Tale music, and I'm just like, I really want to go back to that game. I really want to go back to it and speedrun it again. I was actually going to start... there were, like, several instances where I was going to start running the game again, and I just didn't. Nobody's been running it, yeah. Good luck on the runs, just checking in. Thanks for the good luck. How'd you do, Saucy? I knew it was gonna kill me. ¿Cuál es mi juego favorito? Pues no, literalmente no es Twinsanity. Mi juego favorito es Sonic 3D Blast. De hecho. Y el segundo es Sonic R. Y el tercer juego es Crash Nitro Kart. No es Twinsanity. Yo, Andrea. When will the Spyro stuff happen? When I stop fucking doing nuts. Did I play Nitro Fueled? I did not. I haven't been very interested in Nitro Fueled. Bro can't stop nutting, true. En especial, sí, es verdad. Vaya, me la cagué. Pues sí, es porque me encanta hacer los speedruns de este juego. Did I ever play Sonic Zero Gravity? I did. I like Sonic Riders, but Sonic Riders Zero Gravity did not... It confused the hell out of me. I don't know what the hell that is. I mean, I like playing Sonic games. Ah, I got something in my eye. It's bothering me. Doesn't know peak. I don't know if that's peak if I've never heard of it. Why is Brody saying Brazilian jokes when he knows I don't speak Portuguese? Damn it. Will I be returning to retro achievements? Crash 4 doesn't have retro achievements. But I'll figure something out with retro achievements. Oh yes, my favorite retro game, Crash 4, true. It's not normal when the person doesn't understand. Why am I doing not skipping? That's how hard I fucking did the grind. Please, like I have said, please don't use Portuguese. I don't understand Portuguese. I cannot moderate it. Took you 84 hours? Holy shit. The nut rotted my brain? Probably. Not at all? Why are you fighting with people, dude? The nut always lurks, true. True. It's the stop being mean. But the nut won't leave you. Yeah, I'm gonna have fucking nightmares. Nut can't be escaped no matter the category. Fuck. Like, I'm sure 3 years from now when nobody remembers that I did Twinsanity any percent, they're gonna be like, why is the nut a staple? Yo, Joseph, thanks for the good luck.
It's true. Blondes do have more fun.
This is kind of slow. Watch, I'm gonna fail this. Come on. Come on. Come on. Unstable? I didn't say that. I said it was inconsistent, I never said it was unstable. Okay. Alright. Theo has warned you, I have warned you. If you act out again, you are getting a timeout. Why do you... Okay, so the reason why... The reason why is because I'm getting a splash teleport. Ooh. So I'm setting up a splash teleport for to do early hub 3. You know, pinstripe. I don't think Brando's here, but Ole, yeah. Me dice goodbye. Vaya. Is así la vida, eh? Okay. Oh no. Brazilian laughter. It's 10 p.m. Alright, take it easy, Joseph. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna have enough speed. I did have enough speed. No thank. Lua's from Portugal, understandable. Watching old Twins tutorial and heard Cortex needs to look to the right when doing mecha skip. What? Wait, you mean for not hover skip? I don't know how to fight. I don't know how to do the Mecha Bandicoot fight. Also, you meant left. You're to the left of the hover, but slept like 4 hours last night. Doom scrolling, damn, that's crazy. And you're to the left of Cortex, but you need to be to the left of Cortex, but you have a little interest in doing Hundo? Hundo is fun. I have no idea why Aku Aku just doesn't work in this area.
Avert your gaze or you'll go crystal crazy!
What he means is Aku Aku is, he's just gone. It's just that it's so long. Yeah. If you're not going fast, it's, pretty long. Why? Because taking damage is a thing. Okay. The only thing I need to do here is just avoid water, which is not hard. You can't see Aku Aku doesn't mean you don't have Aku Aku. Those are two totally different things. You! Sometimes Aku Aku doesn't show up, but he's there. Hope I'm doing well. Me too. Oh, come on. That sucks. Got it. Been doing more for the community? I mean, I hope so. It's the Crash Twinsanity guy, that's what they call me. Yito? Yeah, I'm called Yito. I am a Greek sandwich. John Twinsanity. Yo, yeah. You know it's not a sandwich? Well, your mom's not a sandwich. That might not work. Oh, it worked. Let's go, dude. What is it then? True. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is more like a Greek taco. I may have, I might have soft reset too quickly. We're about to find out if the game crashes, I soft reset too fast. Oh. I'm sorry. The game's working? It said... Okay, alright, I am in the Academy of Evil. Okay, we're good. I missed it. Nice. Got it. What's a soft reset? Soft reset is when you, reset the console without turning it off. Possible with soft modding, yeah.
Ah, yes. The old alma mater.
As a former student myself, I am well acquainted with the many secrets this institution holds.
I mean, if the fact that I've done it, yeah, it's possible. Okay, boiler without practice. Okay, I almost died. Where's this rat gonna be? I don't know how I did that, because I should have touched it, but I didn't. There we go.
I'm stuck! The greatest evil scientist in the world! Stuck in a pipe. How could things get any worse?
I'm not recording. Cool. Boiler zombie? Nah, boiler zombie's easy. Yo, let's go Wampa snipe. Yo, Abdul. It's not even mean. Okay. 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 No. Damn it. There goes like 3 seconds. No, don't watch my shit posts. Damn it. Bad cycle. That was a really late spawn too, what the hell? That was the first frame, cool. That was another first frame. Awesome. Slide, slide jump, slide jump. It was gonna be really bad. I don't know what Brody's saying at this point. I do not have... What just happened? What just fucking happened? How did Cortex die? That's funny. How did Cortex just fucking die, dude? I mean, to be fair, I didn't store long jump, so that would have been annoying. Yeah, I mean, I do like Hundo. Hundo's fun. It's a lot easier to do than any percent because it's less taxing. But at the same time, I think bro's like 13 or something. I mean, if bro didn't act 13, he wouldn't be saying it. How do you get Cortex in so far? Cortex spawns. There's triggers that attach him to you. Yeah, I like doing hundo. But, my goal, at least, until the end of the year, is... What the fuck does that even mean? My goal, at least, for the end of the year is, I don't care. My goal for the end of the year is, I want to know at least a Hero's Tale 100%. And if I somehow can, I might try to learn, Enter the Dragonfly, Yo Pizza Gaming. And Twalk. And I might try to do Sprash Fecta. Gen 6 Sprash Fecta, which would be Twalk, Hero's Tale, Twinsanity, and ETD. I should have died, but I didn't. Cool. Yeah, it's pretty fast. Yeah, but ETD when you're doing hundo's like an hour. The longest one is a Hero's Tale. Dude, TikTok rots your fucking brain. It's one of the worst social media apps. TikTok and Instagram are like two of the worst social media apps. They rot your brain. Like way more than others do. Yeah, that's why I don't have... I mean, I have an Instagram, but I don't use it. I was only using it mostly for, communication with my Japanese, friends. Okay, buddy. Go back in your cage. It's doing this again. That was not a request. Okay. How about a 30-minute timeout then? I mean, I said it. that is, so that is offense number 1. If it gets to the point where okay. Ban. I was literally about to say, if you do anything again, you get banned. Now, unfortunately, you have been banned. This is why Brody needs to listen. I have given you a lot of chances. The thing is like, you have to listen. If I could travel to 2004, would I prevent the devs or tell the devs about it? Or just keep it like it is? I think I'd keep it like it is. I like glitches. Glitches are fun. What happened? Somebody was not listening. And that's really what it is to it. Yo, Capper Dog. The GOAT. What's up, dude? Seen a lot of old faces today. Buenas, Fernando, ¿qué tal? As the game crashes just, they're part of it. Really. Quite the exciting time. Yeah, this is an insanely exciting time for Twinsanity. Meeting with the devs, devs reacting to speedruns, damn it. The devs reacting to speedruns, sub 10. Not only that, sub 950, a really low sub 950. Pues como andamos. Es que puedes escribir en español como quieras. O inglés. Depende. A mí no importa. Pero ten en cuenta que no soy hispanohablante. Así que a veces me cuesta... a veces me cuesta construir oraciones en español. O en japonés también, sí. No sé japonés. Can't believe that the sub 45 is already reality. I kind of thought about it. Like, I knew I was going to get a good run. Because, like, I mean, I kept getting those, like, really good paces. I knew it was gonna happen. Like, I was feeling it. Like, I mean, I was, talking with Pete, and I'm just like, I think anybody would beat my record in the future? Of course. There's still room for improvement. There's stuff I'm refusing to do. And the thing is, I mean, I've said, I am not somebody who optimizes. I am somebody who basically makes the building blocks. I'm really good at being able to create new things and being able to, make things possible. But I'm not necessarily good at being very good at optimizing. Oh yeah, speedrunning's fun. There's not much to, Like, speedrunning's a very simple thing. It's very fun. Brother. No. I mean, I'm so far ahead, as I am right now. That doesn't mean that it won't happen in the future. We don't do ban evading. Wish Cratchit were here. Fucking send me a message on Discord too. Alright. Yeah, I'm further ahead from that. I'm further ahead than everybody else. Alright, take it easy, Marolinsky. I'm sure somebody will beat my time. And the only reason that... if there's any reason why nobody will be capable of beating me, it's because nobody tried. But, like, that's the thing, is that if there's something I've learned, you'll try. You're setting up everything yesterday, nice. Hey, if you want to try, go ahead. You might actually get it. You never know. Like, here's the thing, when I was like running, or started running Twinsanity, the thing is I had no idea that I would ever get anywhere near close to being really good. Who's to say? When do I estimate? I don't know. The only person that's anywhere near close is Rijiku. But Rijiku has to finish runs. Oh, okay. Outside a standard route, because you can't beat the 104 with standard route. It's not possible. You could get a 105. Might. Has to try runs. Yeah, exactly. The new routes, like, yes, they're... like, everything with Cursed Splash is still... it's easier, technically, to complete a run, but at the same time, it's harder because there's more pressure. If you are not good at playing under pressure, you will not complete runs. Now, I can tell you for sure, that, I am pretty good at playing under pressure. Even though I kinda lost it over the years, going back to any percent really got me back into, any percent really got me back into being able to play under pressure. To deal with pressure, you literally stop breathing. Brody's like, oh yeah, so I'm just running CNK. I can't fucking see. I just hold my breath. You realize you're not breathing? That's actually fucked. Dude. Yeah, studying other people's runs, is really good. It's a good thing to do. Everybody does runs a little differently. I would love to try to learn, CNK. Makes you stop breathing? It's like a Cortex Antagonist makes you stop breathing. That's wild. It's not that hard, just a terrible reserve system. I don't think it's a terrible reserve system. I really like CNK. It's just that, I haven't really had the motivation to, like, actually start to learn it. Because, like, I'm a little weird with when I actually want to try to learn a game, is if I want to learn a game, I also want to, like, work with it. Like, find new things, new optimizations and things. I'm not capable of doing that with CNK. Not saying that I couldn't, it's just that as of right now, I'm not really capable of doing so. And usually, like, just how I'm motivated, what motivates me, is very specifically that, a lot of times. Usually once I stop being capable of, like, finding something new, I tend to just stop caring. Or say, like, in Twinsanity, where there's still stuff left. Like, I was looking at CTTR, and I was thinking of, maybe not picking it up, but glitch testing it, to see if I can make something better, but I need to understand how the hell the tricks work. But I was thinking of potentially at least going and trying to find an optimization, so that way we could get, sub 10 in CTTR. But I need to understand how the hell the NPC movement works and stuff. Since 10:03 is the current record for that. Been cool to see the devs react to my speedruns. Yeah, it was pretty cool. It's even more cool to talk to J-Mac and Ian. But not like in the sense, did I send J-Mac the link? I did send him the link, yeah. I sent him the link before I went to bed last night. I think I didn't get the splash, but we'll find out. Full run in CNK. Speedrunning is kind of my way of, maybe not necessarily like venting, but, it's kind of like my creative outlet, I guess you could call it. And I love tinkering. I love, messing with stuff and changing stuff. Nice. Well, that was a pretty damn good. Oh, whoa, dude! Hole in one. What the fuck? Decompressing might be a good way to put it. Yeah. Here it comes. I do feel like, a huge weight has been lifted off of my shoulders, too. Actually having a good any % run that I'm just, like, really proud of. Because I mean that the 942 is the best speed run I've ever done. Just in general, it's the best run I've ever fucking done. By far the most optimized run. Like, it had its time losses. It's not perfect by any means. But the thing is like, there are not very many of those time losses. It is an incredibly optimized category. Nope. Here we go. Be like me one day, you could. Just keep playing. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. The thing is that, like, everybody starts out not being good. Except me and Sonic Adventure. Like, that's the thing. It's like, you work hard, but you also gotta work smart. And that's it. Like, I mean, yeah, you have to start before you get good. Like, you didn't expect Twins to be so hard? I know. I know, I make Twins look easy. I am fully aware of that. I had a phase where I was, like, telling people, like, no, this game's not that hard. And then I watched somebody who just genuinely hadn't really tried, speedrunning 3D platformers outside of, like, a Sonic game, and then he tried this, he couldn't even get the worm jump here, and I was like, ooh. This game is a very hard speedrun. When you look at somebody who's really good at the game, you're like, wait, what the fuck? They keep saying, this game is really hard. What's so hard about it? And then you start trying to do the run, and then you're just like, oh, that's what they mean. Shit. The worst part is that, like, even the basic tricks can be difficult for people who haven't really ran the game before. Even some of the, like, easy stuff that most twin speedrunners would say is, like, free, you might find difficult, and then there's difficult tricks on top of that. Like, say what I just did is like a 2 or a 3 out of 10 difficulty, but a lot of people, until they know what to do, they would try to do what I just did and then just not be able to do it at all. Or like, say this, which is also like around the same level. This is like a 3 out of 10. It's not hard. But the thing is like, if you are not familiar with the game, pulling off that in particular is difficult. And then you have stuff like Uka Skip, which is like a 6 out of 10-ish, which is genuinely challenging to pull off. Same with Cursed Splash. Cursed Splash is about the same as Uka Skip in terms of difficulty, but it's complicated. But like, Uka Skip is not complicated. Yeah. But I would say Uka Skip is like the measuring stick, like basically the thing to compare most tricks to, because it's like, if it's easier than Uka Skip, you're probably going to be able to do it if you're at the beginner level. If it's harder than Uka Skip, you're probably at the intermediate level. And if it's way harder than Uka Skip, you can forget it. Yo, Pete. Man, that sucks. I got proxied to the left. Yeah, just, you stop being a tryhard, but and bug hunting and casual gaming. Yeah, speedrunning's not for everybody as well. Yo, random shit. How's it hanging? Speedrunning, unfortunately, takes a lot of time. How did this game ever get finished? Yo, Cratchit, thanks for the good luck. What, the game Cavern really pissed you off? Understandable. Yo, Div, what's up? Cavern's kind of hard. You're gonna spam JMac references for several days. Twinsanity's kind of hard. It's hard casually and it's hard in a speedrunning sense. If JMac did a Twins run, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think that he would have the motivation to try. I would like to teach him how to do some stuff though. I think that would be cool. Yeah, he probably doesn't have the time for it. Yeah, the physics in Roller Brawl. So how that works is that sometimes Crash or Cortex get stuck and they bounce. So you have to always be aware that that's a possibility when you're doing it. Oh, just like a casual like playthrough of the game trying to just do stuff. That would be cool to have on the leaderboards. We'll see what we can ease him into. Right? If he gets like a 2-hour time, that would be cool. But like something we could put on the leaderboards and like give him a special badge or something. Damn you. Honorary member of the Twinsanity speedrunning community, yeah. Slowly tricking him into doing any percent? Nah. When the game wants you to go and it still acts up. Yep, that's how that game. That's how this game is. You either love it or you hate it. Slowly tricking him into doing any percent. That's not happening. No matter how much that he says he's interested in speedrunning stuff, there's no way. When people in the community sit down and talk with him. We could do that. We could do that for another time, yeah. You are soaked. Understandable. I guess. Did you bring an umbrella? Easy. I say that once you're deep into twins, you can't go back. I think I got the splash. Favorite game after the Naughty Dog trilogy? That's how a lot of people think. Mine's CNK. I don't know if Fred knew that, but I like CNK over Twinsanity. But this is still this is probably my favorite speed game, so I actually really enjoy running this game. Why did you go that way, Crash? For speedrunning, it's very fun. It's very hard, but it's very satisfying. Welcome back. But running that made you want to rip your dick off? I mean, true, that's why I never started running Crash 3. I thought about it a couple times. That's not the right selection. As a, you know, as a Crash 2 runner. What about Crash 1? Too much hand pain. I think Crash 1 has too much hand pain and too much precision. I have like several different techniques I use for zigzagging. But with Crash 1, I can't really be free with it. Like in Crash 2, I have three different zigzagging techniques. And I use them for different situations. But in Crash 1, I would be left with either wrist zigzag or thumb zigzag, which would kill me. Damn. And plus, Crash 1 zigzagging slightly different from Crash 2 and Crash 3. And your fingers hurt. There's ways to prevent most of the hand pain. I mean, mind you, like I've said, I have a pain disorder. So like there are ways to prevent the hand pain. But you have to know how to like do them. It's one of those games that states it's old. I mean, which version of Crash 1 did you play? The Insane Trilogy or the actual original Crash 1? How about Titans and Mind Over Mutant? I didn't care about Titans, and I haven't played Mind Over Mutant. What is the route? The route is doing Curse Splash into Hub 3, doing Hub 3, then going back, doing Hub 2 so you don't have to fight Embryo, and then doing Hub 4. It saves like 4 minutes, 4.5. PS1 version, interesting. I can feel the stick breaking. I don't like that. Don't tell me I have to buy a new controller already. It's only been a couple of months. My least favorite Crash game that I've played? Titans. It's either Titans or Tag Team Racing. Titans that Mom mentioned. Oh no, Pete's neurons have been activated. Nope. Not getting that slide jump. Yeah, Hundo is really nice. It just has the issue of hover skip being unforgiving. And early hub 3 has the really, really ridiculous splash teleport setup. I got it. I did not get it? Okay, cool. I didn't get it again. Crash games would be best for somebody getting into the series? For speedrunning or for casual? For casual, I would honestly just say Crash 2. Crash 2 or Wrath of Cortex. Oh, hell no. Sonic X aired 22 years ago for the first time in the United States? I'm old. It's in the last gen with Nina, that's early hub 4. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, 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 faster. Crash 2 is definitely, Crash 2 is definitely the, best, I think. Like, it's an easy game. It's an easy game to get into, but not too easy. The level design is peak. The secrets are peak. Bosses are okay. You're not one of the only ones, but, not many people are interested in retro tech. Or just retro gaming. Okay. Damn it. I mean, retro gaming is still better than modern gaming. I'm going to just say that outright. But there's like, the issue is not with the games or the quality. It's an issue with the industry. All of it is just an issue with the gaming industry, which is actually like, it's the unfortunate natural outcome of of anything inside of the entertainment industry. Music went through it, television went through it, the movies went through it. Yo, Zemu King, thanks for the good luck. Gaming was just the latest to do so because gaming was so niche in comparison. Basically, like, if you look at the trends of between like all of the entertainment industries, you would see that the same things happened in all of the other entertainment industry things, except stuff that is not easily and readily available, like, say, theater. But it all, like, every part of the entertainment industry basically converged into doing the same things. But a lot of it has to do with issues with business models rather than the industry or the people at play. Stepping in on like economic classes and business classes, I can easily see that like a lot of the problems do stem from business philosophies because the business philosophies don't last. They're more for preservation as long as possible and profit for as long as possible in the safest way possible, which does not work. Like, it works up until the people get tired of supporting it. And yeah, like, basically most people who play video games stop playing games except for indie games, because the thing is indie games are not affected by the mainstream industry, at least in the same way. Indie games operate on the exact same like rule set as retro games. So like the only difference is that retro games were given budgets and indie games are like personal budgets. Need more ball and gun? It's all you can play? Well, go fuck yourself. A lot of people can't even afford groceries they expect us to pay. Yeah, that's why piracy exists. Like, what a time that the majority of us grew up when video games were kind of at their peak, because they were, like, Generation 6, which is this one. I'm sorry, but I do not speak that, type of, language. Please use English. Only because I cannot moderate it. If anybody in chat at least understands what the hell this person is saying, please let them know. Interested in learning Japanese? Yeah. Once you've seen it, you can't unsee it. Is that Turkish? Yeah, I don't understand Turkish. Gotta go grab coffee. Nice. He said hello. Yeah, I figured that part out. Activision should have never had a chain stone crash. True. No problem. Yeah, it's not. Let me see here. So it's not that I have issues with other languages. It's that I can't moderate languages I don't speak. Yep, and now Crash is fucking dead again. True. Modern gaming isn't bad. It's harder to find modern games that are actually good. I would say that, like I said before, it's an industry issue. It's not like you have brilliant minds. You have people capable of making really good shit. They're just like hampered down by by executives, really. Like, you gotta add this, you gotta add that, you gotta add this, you gotta add that. Yeah, I also don't mind Crash being dead. Metroid Prime 4. Dio said Switch 2, the only thing I fucking thought of was Metroid Prime 4, I'm not gonna lie. It's like I keep saying, like, Metroid Prime 4 comes out, speedrunning? What the fuck is that? I'm playing Metroid Prime 4, fuck you. Might even stream it. But I am definitely playing Metroid Prime 4 when that shit releases. Listen, I fucking love Metroid Prime. You waited so long for Donk and can't play it? True. You just want Crash to stay alive? Listen, why the fuck is Crash dead, but they fucking revive Bubsy? Nah. The fuck's wrong with you? Spyro to be given a chance? I've been hearing rumors. For some, they're like, I'm pretty sure it's all just rumors, but I've been hearing rumors of a new Spyro game in the works. I'm not, like, I'm not super hopeful, right? Because, but I'm more hopeful than you would think. Just because of, what's it called? Because of Microsoft, though. Like, I would think that Microsoft being the cash, or like the money-grubbing bastards that they are, that they would be like, oh, hey, look at this cash cow. Let's fuck with this for a little bit. I heard rumors of Toys for Bob wanting to do something, too. So, I mean, it's all rumors. I have no idea how truthful it is. It didn't do shit with them. That's also true, yeah. Got Brower Skip, so I'm gonna be ahead. That's cool. I got this too. Nice. Companies like Nintendo products usually mid. Nintendo can make money, but you also have to remember the Japanese business model is say for nothing. That's the thing you gotta understand about how Japanese business works, is that they're super, they're super safe about their business. And the CEO of Nintendo is not a gaming guy, he is a businessman. It's not like, Iwata-san he was a gaming guy before he was a businessman.
Oh, Christ.
At least keep remaking the rest of the Crash games better than nothing. I don't know. Did have Banjo for a while. Rather Nintendo be super protective of their stuff. Yeah. That's also true. I agree with that. You bastards. Get out of here. Yo, Axel.
Yes! The crystal is mine!
Whoa, that's a lot of...
Keep back, you weak-minded
With your gaze or you'll go crystal crazy.
Yeah, Crystal Crazy's back. Remaking the Crash series is a horrible idea, yes. Re-releases? Actually, yeah. I would love to have a re-release of Crash Twinsanity that uses the Xbox port. Twinsanity Xbox port with no slide glitch. Vortex is not disappeared. Okay, cool. Damn it. I lost like 4 seconds because I missed that jump. Yeah, remaking Crash games is probably not a good idea. I would love to have NST be remade and not be crap. But, I mean, what they would just do is just re-release it. What did I do earlier in the jungle? What do you mean? One, two, three. No, why did you? Fuck you. I hate doing that. 1, 2, 3. Did I have to do a remake of a remake of a remake? Remakeception. We've seen worse in the gaming industry. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm supposed to land there. Last of Us moment. Not another fucking Last of Us remake, dude. The game's mid. Used to be good. I missed it. Hold on, let me try it again. Missed it. Got it. Dude. You die to get the splash teleport. No! Okay, I didn't splash. So this is what I'm gonna say about The Last of Us. When I saw gameplay, it looked fun. I probably wouldn't have fun playing it, but the gameplay kind of looked fun. The only problem is that, like, they decided to take the game in a totally different direction, which was really dumb. Okay, I am doing it the any percent way, and I got that. Oh. Ah, damn it. The hell? I didn't even know it was possible to soft lock like this. I was just using muscle memory from the previous from doing Cursed Splash, in hundo. Or, I mean, not in hundo, in any percent. You get the other gems later. Why the fuck would you want to play the villain in The Last of Us? Exactly. Like, okay, so here's the thing, right? So Halo did it well. Like, you play as the Arbiter, who is supposed to be the villain. But in the end, you realize that they actually start allying with each other. Hola, querido compañero. Buenas. ¿Cómo andamos? Like, it's not always a bad thing to play as the villain, but when you play as the villain that kills one of the beloved main characters when you already don't care about them, and then the more that you learn about the motives of that character, you just fucking hate them, why do you want to play as them? It's the big reason why I don't like playing Halo 5, is that knowing who Sergeant Locke is, especially because he tried to kill the Arbiter, who's one of my favorite fucking characters, and two, he's literal milquetoast. He's a terrible character. He's one of the worst written characters in the entire fucking series. All he is he's just a cool Oni spy that tried to assassinate the Arbiter and tried to fucking take the Chief to jail. Why do I want to play as this son of a bitch? Just because he's, like, I don't know. I fucking hate Locke. Well, I don't want to play as him. Let me play as Buck. Buck is cool. I like Buck. But, like, what Naughty Dog saw, or whatever the dude is that wrote the game, is like, dude, that's absolute cinema. It's like, no, it's not. You're forcing some really dumb plot lines. Just walk off each other. Yeah, like, you know you messed up when you're in a, you're in, like, a story con, right? And nobody visits your booth. It probably means that your game was your story was not very good. But, like, it gets written off as an amazing game because it appeals to certain people in positions of power. Or, like, Last of Us, from my perspective, like, The Last of Us 2 only really appealed to specific audiences, which sucks, because when you... And this is something that a lot of, like, modern-day writers do, which really pisses me off, is that, like, you're trying to appeal to a certain part of the fan base, alienating other parts of a fan base, and the characters aren't really relatable. You use tropes based off of like arbitrary qualities without giving us the real reasons why a character is the way that they are outside of that. So basically, you're writing very lazily. Nobody cares about anything about the character outside of some, like, arbitrary qualities. So why should I care about them? Oh, yeah. Interesting, huh, Axel? But yeah, it's like that. It's like, you know, I look at certain ways, like styles of writing back in the 90s and the early 2000s, and it's like, any character that would have arbitrary external or internal qualities, who would be, like, really good, it wouldn't be just that. That's not what makes them great. They have a lot of, like, actual, like, human qualities. A lot of, like, struggles that they had to go through that were shown, and you care about them. But nowadays, it's just assumed that this person's gone through stuff because of the XYZ, and it's like, that's not how writing works. You're gonna go to bed? Good night, Ali. Thanks for stopping by. Take it easy. So, I don't know. I look at that. That's terrible. That's horrible writing. I can write a better story than that. And that sucks because I'm not good at writing. I miss the content. Like, I was talking with, one of my friends, and it was like, why is it that a lot of people go with, don't prioritize fun gameplay first anymore? Like, a lot of, AAA games do not go for fun anymore. Like, make the game good first? Oh, hell no. I'm not finishing that. Like, make the game good first. How does it still save time over the old route? I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember. I don't remember the exact reason why it's faster. Cortex Antagony is a huge part of it because Cortex Antagony saves a minute. I think it's like a minute and 20 seconds or something. Because the time lost... No. It should be about equal with any percent now, because the time loss that you get no longer applies. Okay. So, Cortex Antagony plays a pretty big role. Because everyone's offended nowadays. I don't think it's because everybody's offended. I think it's a combination of social media rotting somebody's brain. Indirectly, not like, it's not the content. The content is not the issue. It's the fact that it's fast form content. So people forget how to, like, the younger generation doesn't understand how to judge things based on, like, logic and thought patterns. Like, when fast form content is consumed, you lose all of the ability to make any sort of judgment on the thing. So, like, you look at it, you either laugh, you don't laugh, or you just ignore it. So, when you're trained to do that instead of looking at something and maybe, like, passing down judgment based on logic, you go by emotions instead. Which is really, really bad. Because, like, there's... what it's turned into is, like, a mixture between fast and slow form content instead of, like, how a lot of the media used to be, even in YouTube. But, like, you basically have fast form content. This is just, like, a bunch of slop, and the algorithm gives you slop, so you keep scrolling. You never get anything that's, like, peak. So you keep scrolling. So you just don't do that. I mean, the problem is definitely a societal thing. Well, like, as a society, we don't know where the fuck to go, and there are things that are causing us to act in ways that are childish. The world has, like, a lot of the things have changed without the ability for us to mature fast enough. So we're going with other things, just assuming that things were the way that they were when they're not. But then at the same time, there's also the older generation that also tends to say, like, things were better back in my day because XYZ, and you guys don't go outside, and, like, I don't think that any of that applies either. Like, the effect is still there. People are more antisocial than they've ever been. Dating has been really bad. Like, really bad. Everybody's getting angry at something. You can watch a story of a person being brutally murdered and then instantly watch a video of a cute puppy. Yes. That is incredibly true. Carrie, you did not miss anything. Like, if you do that... Yeah, it messes you up really bad. And the thing is that this, like, fast form content has not been studied long enough for people to understand the psychological ramifications. But it's very obvious that when you look at that type of content and you look at the difference between how people in Gen X act versus Gen Z and even millennials, like, if the younger millennials and the people that are addicted to social media, what they're going to do is that they'll look at a situation, they will react instantaneously with their emotions before they think about what's going on. They'll think about what other people are saying, they'll think about their instantaneous gut reaction, and that's how they react. Which is, it's a problem with human social behavior, but the thing is all of the logic has become circumvented. And all of, like, other things have been just, like, everything just gets messed up because you have no ability to properly judge what's going on. You don't think of other factors because you kind of forget how to do that. But that also, like, it happens in the opposite direction too, because older people have a tendency to be overly judgmental and also forget that there are other, like, really, really, like, precise situations. Like, there are always exceptions. Things are never black and white. The thing is that we went from a black and white situation where you're trying to be more understanding to a black and white situation where it's impossible to understand. Which, that messes people up psychologically. And the issue is that, and, like, I know that some people are gonna say, well, you're a conspiracy theorist, or, like, you're just thinking of this or that. It's like, no, what I mean is that, the problem is that it's not like they're actually targeting people in that way. That's not how social media works. Social media stuff is a business platform. It is designed to be addictive so they can make money in some way, shape, or form. But the side effects, the psychological side effects, which we have no fucking clue what's going on right now, because it hasn't been out long enough to study, is damaging society. How it's damaging people's brains, we don't know. We know it's bad, but it's just the same thing with, like, other types of things like drugs. Is like, we know the effects because we've studied them. Because they've been around so long, we understand certain things, so we try to figure it out. Social media has only like, fast form content's only been around since Vine. Vine is not even, I think, 10 years old yet. And if it is, not by much. And, like, the standardization of the fast form content is only recent, like, within the way less than 10 years. It's scary. It's scary to think about. Vine came about in 2013. Okay, so it's 12 years old then. Fast form content didn't pick up that much until like the late 2010s, early 2020s. Outside of stuff like Instagram, but I don't know the state of Instagram when it came out. I just know that people didn't talk that much about it until the late 2010s. 8 isn't scary, but 7 is. Interesting. TikTok made it bigger than it should have ever been, yeah. TikTok, like it or not, has very negatively impacted society. But the older people are going to say, well, it's because you guys didn't live like we did, you didn't go outside all the time. And then the newer generation is going to be, well, it's because people are putting ideas in there to poison them. And nobody's trying to actually study what the fuck is going on. I don't know, the only thing I do is YouTube Shorts. And even then, like, a lot of times I just scroll it until I get frustrated and then I leave. Yeah. TikTok shuts down this generation is dead? Probably not. You'll just get a bunch of people that cry for like a couple of days. They make some threats or something and then they just like stop. Wait a second, hang on. Axel? Isn't tomorrow Labor Day? Do I have school tomorrow? Do I have school tomorrow? Yo, Kites, thanks for the good luck. I thought tomorrow was like a holiday or something. I was talking to my parents about it. And they were like, oh yeah, tomorrow's a holiday. And it's like, my parents aren't home yet. It's 7 o'clock. And I was thinking like, oh, they have to go back to school. Or my mom has to go back to school. Is tomorrow a holiday? People overreact on everything? That's every social media platform. It's the Monday after this one. Okay. Why the hell aren't my parents home yet? Okay. Where's my phone at? And I'm also getting tired. This fucking cricket's been fucking popping off. Let me see here. Where are you? It's the Monday after this one. Yeah, this cricket's been pissing me off. That's why I haven't been playing. How old am I? I'm 30. Labor Day's in 8 days. But I was a shut-in, so I'm in my last year. Okay, so that's the 1st of September. Damn, Dio called me old. Yeah, when I'm saying school, I refer to universidad. I spent 5 years as a shut-in, or rather as a NEET, and I hated every waking minute of it. I hated it. I thought it was like it was probably the worst period of time in my life. Like, a lot of people don't understand what it means to have nothing outside of being homeless. A lot of people would say, man, it would be really nice being a shut-in. No, it wouldn't. Trust me, it doesn't. It is horrible. I mean, granted, I haven't been that way since 2019, so it's been about 6 years now. I have gotten a lot better. I've gotten better. I've learned a lot in my life, and I would like to say that I'm mostly recovered from it. I still have, the, like, hermit-like tendencies. How do you get better? You stop. No, like, I really hate to say it, because the issue is, when you're in a situation like that, how do you put it like this? It's always your own fault. I don't want to say it like that, but it's always your own fault if you're in that situation. And the only person that can get you out of it is you. Yo, Cleon. It's going. Outside of this damn cricket pissing me off. Really the only thing that you could do is just stop, like, stop doing nothing. And start doing something. But there's also a thing where, if you can't do anything, because sometimes you can't do anything, just know that you can't do anything. You just keep trying until you find a way to get out. Like, for me, I was partially forced to do so, but I also promised my parents that if I went to one of my friend's weddings, that I would go. That I would go to university. And that's exactly what I did. And that was the process that got me to stop it. I mean, I was tired. I hated it. I started working out. I started exercising. I started eating better. I tried to get a job several times. Did not work. I did get 2 jobs because of nepotism, but, you know, I didn't know I was disabled back then. I thought I was just a little bitch. Hundo is its own reset-heavy beast. Yeah. Hundo is reset-heavy. Hope I have a good evening. Let's hope. I probably won't be streaming for that much longer because I want to I want to make sure I eat. And, I need to check to see homework and all that stuff and get other stuff sorted, situated. Damn it. But the resets don't happen as much. Hundo still has the same problem where, like, early game is the worst. Yeah. Oops. And I mean, my sleep schedule has kind of messed up again because of, I couldn't really sleep yesterday because of all the adrenaline from all the stuff, like, you know, the sub 950, the voice acting, let me see here. Yeah, there was something that happened with voice acting stuff that, I, don't really want to talk about. Still supposed to be secret-ish. But it might be something really good. The stuff... NDA moment? Nah, I'm not under an NDA. I mean, the best I could say is that I auditioned for something, and I was actually accepted. It's just fan projects, though, so it's not gonna be anything big. But still, it was the first time that that's happened. So, yeah. And then the Twins dev thing going up. Basically, like, everything happening, and then... Also, on top of that, Pete fucking PB'd in Twins, which is crazy. Like, yesterday was awesome. I'm still kind of feeling it. Like, I'm in a pretty good mood. Buenas, Alfeso, ¿qué tal? Damn it. I delayed that double jump for like ages. But yeah, details on all of that. Like I said, I mean, first of all, you're not gonna see it on my channel. If I do announce the stuff, I will do it in my own Discord. But yeah, so yesterday was like gigantic, like, I don't think it's going to, top it. Discord, can somebody on Twitch do, exclamation mark Discord? You will have to copy and paste. You'll have to also copy and paste it. If you want YouTube to see it, because for some reason, it doesn't... The bot doesn't, rewrite, link... It doesn't rewrite Nightbot for some reason. The restream bot. It didn't appear this time. Yeah, for some reason, it doesn't, appear. I'm not sure why. It doesn't reflect the Nightbot thing. I'd have to put Nightbot in my YouTube chat. Which, I mean, again, I'm lazy. Thank you. I was too close. Damn it. Go for like 2 more or something. But yeah, like, I'm also glad that basically everybody enjoyed that 3-hour-long conversation of just shooting the shit with J-Mac and Ian. Like, I was rewatching it with, Kesha and Smartkin and Cratchit in the call. And, so the funny thing is that, like, every time Dio would speak, I'd be like, Dio spoke! Dio moment! And then it was really funny, which I don't even think that Smartkin knew exactly. Yeah, pin that. I don't know if Smartkin knew, but when Dio mentioned the whole foot pedal splitting, as soon as Dio did that, Smartkin was like, foot pedal mentioned. And I was just like, foot pedal mentioned. It was so fucking funny. There was a moment when the devs said Kevin, and I wanted to also add... I also wanted to, like, point that out, so we could all be mad. Because there's a dev called Kevin. But I didn't catch it in the restream. Can be brute forced to climb up. Yeah. It's kind of rough. Dude, how am I over jumping that? I've never over jumped that before. Have I done hundo with this controller, or am I just like way more concise with my movement now? I don't know if it's because, like, my movement is much better than it was. Because, I mean, hundo, or any percent has definitely tightened up my movement a lot. Oh, damn it. I'll give it another, like, 5 or 10 attempts, and then I'll head off for the night. My mom did not answer me back. Yeah, I have to go to bed. I have to go to bed early. But I mean, like, I might stream tomorrow morning, like, really early tomorrow morning. If people, like, are awake at that time, you'll be able to watch up until it starts getting, like, proper morning time. It's basically the best way that I'm capable of streaming on the weekdays, because I'm too tired after school. Since, like, I have to drive an hour to and drive an hour from, and after all the walking I have to do, I'm usually, like, just incapable of playing games. So I'm I opt for stream, or I opt for morning instead of night, because I operate better in the mornings, and plus it gives me some time to, like, wake up and everything, get some breakfast, to make sure that I'm actually, like, properly set up. Yo, Jaws. Okay. Man, how long will I be streaming today? Not for much longer. Yeah, I figured you were Hatake because you said you're, but I couldn't really tell. I'm not going to be streaming for that much longer. I'm not sure if you saw, but the Twinsanity dev call was uploaded. I'm not going to talk too much about it, outside of some really funny moments, like Dio never talking. Honestly, I was very tempted to, like, timestamp every time Dio talked. But I didn't want to bully. You're on YouTube because you're at work? Understandable. Because, like, I literally kept saying, like, Dio just kept blessing us with talking. Because he never talked. But he always had something good to say. It wasn't like me and J-Mac, who were just, like, yappers. I'll give it a week before I really start talking about it, because if anybody hasn't really seen it, damn. Double slam, those suck. Yo, Evander. Nope, not making that. This is very slow. I almost failed that. Jump. 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 Okay. That, yeah, that. Damn it. Okay. I'm finally starting to learn how to do that fast. I'm still kind of like working on it. I failed it. I did not. Okay. Thought I did. Okay. Wait, why did I spin? I think I'm cooked for that. Damn it. Those bouncing crates can kill you? Yeah, if they crush you. What is that out of bounds thing for? That is a splash teleport setup. It's a splash teleport setup that we use for Cursed Splash that gets you into Hub 3. Which, by the way, is actually used in, it's used in all levels as well. Since you can hold the, since you can hold the splash teleports all the way up until after you do the burrito fight. You use the splash teleport to skip stuff. Some skips that you did first try in the playthrough. You didn't know it was so easy to do them. Some of them are easy, some of them aren't. If you're familiar with the game, you can do some stuff like this one, for example, is easy if you know what you're doing. Think it's possible for PS2 emulator to get world record at 80%? Fuck no. You lose like 10 seconds at the minimum. No, you lose about 15 or 20 because of the boat. There's like, oh yeah, there's like 4 loads you have to do pausing for. Since they're desynced. Yeah, I knew that. But yeah, no. PS2 emulator cannot get record. Like, I think at max, the like, TAS might get about a 930. I'm not sure how much time you actually lose from pausing, but, like, I think a TAS, a proper TAS would be like a 930 right now. So that is not that far away from my PB. And that would be an equivalent of some 9. Oh, you would have to be so far ahead of me to be able to get record on emulator. And if I were to actually get, like, okay, I suck balls. I need to have the save up. You have to it's highly unlikely to kill you in a run. Well, yeah, because you don't. No, that's not the reason. You never go between the boxes. You always go on top of them. It's not that it's highly unlikely to kill you from being crushed. It's never going to happen. The only exception is if you don't know what you're doing. But in a speedrun, that would never kill you. Because you should at least know what you're doing. Like, the way that the majority of people do that puzzle, 1 minute 30 seconds is wild. What? It's sub 1 hour 3 minutes. Whoa. Improves the load of chunks. You're always paranoid because you died to it constantly casually. Just jump on top of it. Like, the way to do it is very easy. You jump on the nitro, and then you jump on top of the boxes, and then you jump before the nitros blow up. Or the TNT, sorry. Damn you. Okay. I'm gonna show this at least. And we wouldn't accept mods.
Are they? It's true. Blondes do have more fun.
And would I recommend getting an actual Xbox? I would. You're kind of near that time in any percent. Explain. So you just do this. That's all you do. I don't know what you mean by near that time in any percent. Oh, where it would matter to change platform. Okay, I cannot fucking read. Yes, I would actually, I would do an OG Xbox. Yeah, I would definitely, try to get an OG Xbox, because you'll have a much better time. Standing on top of it? Is your game... I don't even know how you would do that. I didn't even know that that would be physically possible. I've never seen it happen. I have seen tens of thousands of resets in this game. See me next stream. Take it easy. Hatake. I'll go for 5 more resets. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get any runs that'll make it out. I'm tired. You reached your peak that you couldn't get. The version doesn't matter. You've been stuck at your PB for 4 months. Yeah, I would, if you can, get an OG Xbox. Because, like, just... Xbox is just better. Like, the thing is like, the majority of the people that have ran this game have only played this on PS2. We know very well the differences. Well, rather, we know the PS2 version differences very well. Xbox is still not fully understood because there are certain things that probably happen that we don't know about. Because, well, there's only been a few people that have ran on Xbox, and Xbox has only been meta for, like, 3 years. Whereas PS2 was considered meta for, like, 8 years. Sorry for being confusing. No, you weren't confusing. I just can't fucking read. With that being said, that doesn't mean that, you can't improve on PS2, but I'm always going to say... All the differences was documented because you were watching content for the game for a year. Maybe. But, the Xbox is not going to be the thing that helps you PB. Really, it's just going to help you finish runs. Oh, come on. Because, certain things are better, like the tree ledge, other ledges too, faster loading times, more precise movement, which can be both a good thing and a bad thing, depending on, your point of view. The switch is pretty hard. Not having to pause every 10 seconds, true. No super slides. That's nice. You don't have to worry about, Crash just, like, fucking zooming. Technically, just because of that, PS2 could be faster, but it's kind of not. Like, you'll save maybe 20 seconds switching to Xbox if you're playing on hard drive. I think I don't remember the exact amount, but it's like 20 seconds ish. Which you would think would make a huge difference in any percent. It only makes a difference at top level. The totem skip? Well, yeah, that's, don't tell me you've been running PS2 doing that totem skip, where you jump off of the wall. Please tell me you haven't been doing that. Because you'd be fucking crazy to do that. There's an alternative totem skip? No. Well, yeah. There's like there's 4 different versions. 2 of them are affected by Xbox. One of them is the faster one, and the other one is the one that I have in the current 90% record. There's a PS2 version of the same one that I do, which isn't slower. Eta run. Porque quiero. He logrado el sub 950. Yeah, there's 4 variations of totem skip. Sí, era 9 minutos 42. But being a contrarian for the meme is also funny. I mean, if being contrarian makes yeah. Being a contrarian for the meme is funny until you realize that being that contrarian makes it worse for you to run. I didn't even load it, did I? I did. Doing this run too? Well, yeah, I am originally in a 100% runner. I still kind of am. Being contrarian when it's actively making runs worse for you is not a good idea. Well, you couldn't tell me? If you learned one that is not like 1 in 100, then you probably learned the one that's good for PS2. If it's like you literally just can never get it ever, then you learned the Xbox Ledge one. But yeah, my 100% PB is on screen. It's a 104.27. It's the fastest. It is record. And I'm only doing 2 more intense. It's actually not crazily hard. It's not difficulty. It's just that, like, logistically, you shouldn't ever go for it. You should be going for the one that Stu does, or that everybody that runs on PS2 does. If you're doing the one that I'm doing on PS2, you're crazy. Like, logistically, it's not that it's impossible, but rather it's like, why? The, it cannot be done consistently by humans. You could stand it. Okay. Have I tried SM64? No. And I'm not going to. It's not my type of game for speedrunning. Dude, I almost messed it up. De la run. ¿Sí? Por supuesto. ¿Es más divertida? Sí, es verdad. Este intento es el último. Porque tengo que irme. The movement, true. See, when you're going to really hit it consistently, you will never do it consistently in PS2. You can on Yo Maple. You can on Xbox, but you can't on PS2. It's not possible. Like, the way that it works, it has to do with the coordinates. Cool shot. Thanks for the good luck. Well, then you ought to. Twinsanity can always use more runners. So, like, what a lot of people may interpret as hard, it is physically impossible because of the way that it's coordinates that are being calculated between PS2 and Xbox, and you have to be on a valid position. It's just kind of intimidating. Learn it piece by piece. Watch old runs. Like, runs that are like 130, 140. And, try to learn from them. Old runs that are like 130, 140, like even 2-hour-long runs will teach you the basics. And if you want to learn basic movement, learn all levels instead. First you learn all levels, then you can do standard route hundo. The way I'm doing 100%, no, I don't recommend it. Yo, owl can.
It's easy.
Ain't working today. It's not working today. I need to get off. If I don't, I'm gonna be doing this all day, and or all night, and I don't want to. Let's see, is there anybody... Make a beginner route for 100%? We've been doing that. About me getting off, Chief? Alright, Dio. You and your fucking foot pedal fetish. Whoa, dude. Crash Bash? Let's raid Kylie. Copy stream name. Okay, so here we go. Here we're https twitch.tv/Kylie QB. For all of the YouTube people, here you go. If you want my Discord, you can get it here. Where maybe I'll set up stream notifications, maybe I'll set up some other stuff, I don't know yet. But yeah, we can, what the hell, 300 views, damn, crazy. Definitely gonna be doing more. I don't know if I'm gonna stream tomorrow, so I'm not going to promise it. I can't stream anymore today, unfortunately. So, yeah. See ya.